Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly read. We are going to cover like about 3 days or so, and I'm going to jump in and do another read thereafter. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? Let's take a look and see what's coming out for you here. And we're going to start with what Spirit wants you to know most and the message regarding that. The most important message for your career, money, finance, and then we will also get the most important message for your love life, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. I hope all is well, guys. I hope you're doing fantastic, and I hope you'll be doing even better by the time we're done with this read, okay? That's my hope, okay, guys? Thanks for all the love, likes, subscribes, and shares. Guys, keep it coming. It really helps support my channel, and I certainly appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. So let's take a look. What do we have going on for Sagittarius? And if you are looking for a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, click the link in the description box below. All right, guys? All right, let's take a look. What's going on for Sagittarius? What does Spirit want you to know most right now? Okay, well, here you are. Look at, you're the first card that comes out, okay? And that's interesting because when I did Taurus's read, the same thing happened. The Taurus card came out. That was the first card coming through. So I like seeing that. It tells me that you're taking the lead here, okay? Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, okay? So there could be a message coming through, or you're taking on this energy of manifestation, being very ambitious and super goal-oriented, okay? So this is someone that is very dependable and loyal. This could be someone around you, or you're just taking on this energy after some sort of, emotional awakening in some sort of way. Using your intuition and balancing things out and making decisions, focusing in on your higher self, really. It's like you're really focused on that spiritual awakening and balancing things out and making good decisions. Now, some of you might be at a crossroads right now, and you're at an interesting point of passage. So the most important thing that you need to keep in mind regarding that, in your underlying energy right now, to keep this in mind through the whole read, is that this particular situation is going to require a new approach, okay? So just know that you can't make decisions or come from the same angle you did before in the past. This is saying try a new approach, okay? So in terms of making a decision, you are being asked to focus in on a new approach. And you might want to, in order to get answers, I think the biggest thing is to really focus on meditation, be in gratitude and appreciation, but get some time alone so you can get some of these downloads, okay? But I do get starting out with your read is balancing things out because you got the clarity about something from the past. And the past is that Six of Cups coming through here. So you could have got some sort of information that has kind of helped you a little bit, okay? So I feel that this is something, a memory. This could be a memory of the past. This could be, anything of the sort. It could be moderation from the past. And the moderation was because you were able to take action to balance something out by walking away, all right? So you had to walk away from something to get balance, and now you're passionately moving forward, and you got the balance in that situation, whatever it is, because with the Six of Cups, it's like, okay, well, it was all about some sort of, I don't know, it could be, something from the past that's resurfaced and was brought back to you. Or it could be something that affected you emotionally, in the past that you're very passionate about. Okay. Whatever it is, it's about balancing something out because we've got Libra energy with the Justice card coming through. Okay. So, I feel you've got 3 major arcanas that came out of the gate here. And I feel it, one at the beginning, one at the end, which is really quite beautiful. So I want to get something about this. What is this Six of Cups? What is this Six of Cups coming through? Now we're going to find out. We pulled a shadow card on it, and I'm going to pull another card on it. Maybe in the past, for some of you, that you balance something out in terms of the way of thinking and reasoning of the mind, and it had something to do with the past. And I feel that for some of you, it could have been the codependency, like a relationship addiction, maybe relying too heavily on another person for a sense of self-worth, And when that happens, it's all about giving yourself more love, right? Um, but it also could be like in the past, you could have felt powerless, and now you've got control. You've got victory, control, clarity, balance over the circumstances and the choices that you make moving forward. And speaking of choices, this balance came in because you chose to go towards the 10 of Cups, not keep with the 8. And so you're passionately moving forward that balance, okay? So yeah, you want the justice, you want fairness, and this new approach is looking good on you guys. I'm just saying, it's looking good. Any important advice that's going to be key for you? What Spirit wants you to know? Any important advice? Let's just take a look in terms of the situation. Parenting. It might have had to do with parenting, of your parenting, maybe as you were growing up. And like I said, this was about maybe not having control over the circumstances, but now you do. Okay. So it could be something about maybe you're working with a child, or, maybe you play a parental role in a situation with someone. But you have the ability to teach, nurture others. So just note that this is communication and confidence in communication. So yeah, and for some of you, it is overcoming something from parenting of the past, and for others, it could be other things. It's like supporting others. Being a parental figure for others. Okay. And especially if it's a child, partner, neighbor, relative, client, or friend, don't underestimate the importance, that you might be able to give unconditional love or guidance to someone, because even that small gesture has a massive impact on that person, is what's coming through. Okay. So you're making the world a better place, and it could be helping out a child in some sort of way, or helping yourself and then teaching others. All right. What else do I get? Completion. Successful completion. Wow. And personal growth. So so interesting. These both follow up into a 9. That means that it's coming to fruition. So you completed something here, is what I get. And it was major personal growth that is coming through here. Okay. And this is all about, having faith and moving forward. You are being encouraged to be the best that you can be, and maybe ask things of yourself like, who am I? What do I want from life? And what is preventing me from achieving it? And these are big questions, but, ask yourself these questions and just observe whatever comes up. Mental, physical, spiritual limitations, anything of the sort that might come up. Just note that. Be realistic in overcoming and create steps in order to move this forward, because as you improve yourself, you can improve the circumstances in your life. And it looks like you're already doing it. And this is about a new approach. You're putting something new into what you do. Okay. So be patient with yourself. This is going to be kind of like an adventure, so to speak, because again, it's a new approach and it's a little different than you've done before, but it wouldn't be here if it's something you can't handle and bring in balance to, because you've got balance here and balance here. So note your comments below, guys. Let me know how that resonates. So let's go ahead and take a look at career, money, and finance. And I did get some new career cards. So we're going to use these, but let's use a different deck. I want to use, what deck did I just use? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I used the star deck. So let me go ahead and use this deck. Okay, just want to make sure. All right, so career, money, finance for Sagittarius. What do we have? Sagittarius, career, money, finance. What do we have? Make sure the card's up, right? Good. Okay, Sagittarius, career, money, finance. 6 cards for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know most? Okay, we got the King of Swords coming out, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 7 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. The Tower card. And the 4 of Cups. And we've got the 7 of Swords. So something was going on in your career. Maybe you had to stand up for your boundaries in terms of socially working on something. So I feel that you got the 3 of Pentacles, which is all about teamwork and collaboration and shared goals. You're making sure that you stand your boundaries, like everyone wants your attention. And Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is having intellectual what's the word that I'm looking for? Um, it's like intellectual integrity, clear thinking, being very strict, and this could be you or this could be someone around you that is it could be strict with their boundaries, but it's about teamwork and collaboration. And I feel like something came down that has you thinking, and there was some sort of deceit involved into that. What is this deceit with the Seven of Swords? King of Pentacles could have been dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, some sort of boss. There was deceit with some sort of boss. All right. And then what? And there was a conflict. I think we covered this before, guys, in your previous read. And it's showing up in the energy again. So note your comments below, guys, if it's still ongoing or there could be remnants of the energy still there for a lot of the collective in terms of Sagittarius here, because this thing came out before. Okay. And it's here now. But something came down. So there could be remnants of the situation. Some of you still might be in it. Some of you have finished it. And in terms of shared goals, there was deceit. So then what? Let's just take a look. And then what? What do we get? Well, focusing in on High Priestess energy, using your intuition, moving forward passionately with the Knight of Wands. And then what else? And then moving forward into the Two of Cups. Whoa. Partnership, attraction, bonds, joining forces. So you're leading with your highest self here, and you're passionately moving forward in joining forces. So now this could be a new partnership in some sort of way that brings forth a lot of independence. But you had to chalk something up as a loss prior to that, is what I get. Okay, it was just a learning there. Okay, but I feel that you're standing strong. I get the Queen of Wands, very charismatic, optimistic, very confident, okay, and a doer that gets things done. And I feel that either an arrangement that had gone sour has now better structure around it, or that is a loss. You're chalking up as a learning experience, and then you are leading with your highest self and passionately moving forward with the Two of Cups, which is joining forces or bonds with another. So you know how this is for you. This could either be something new or something different, but this is interesting. What is this Two of Cups coming through? What is this? It's your life purpose. It's more than just money, guys. This is spiritual wealth. So something that you're doing involves spiritual wealth. As being a counselor, you're being divinely guided on your divine path, because you're leading with this. You're leading with this, and you're passionately moving forward, okay, with a new partnership. But it's more than money, guys. It's more than the money itself. It's a spiritual wealth, all right? There's wealth in a lot of different things. And, this is spiritual wealth. You're on your life purpose right now is what I'm getting. What is this Ten of Swords? This Ten of Swords where there was money conflicts. You had something, there was a breakthrough. It was like law and order had to come through here, on this. I don't know. There was a pay cut for someone here. And someone had to be fired in some sort of way or something of the sort. But what I'm getting here is that there was money conflicts and something needed to end. There was conflict and deceit regarding a money conflict is what I get here. But I feel that you're right on track and you're moving forward. That could have been within a job or a situation, but there's a breakthrough, okay? Someone came in and leveled something out, okay? So for others, you went from one partnership to a different partnership where it is a better opportunity for you or greater opportunity for you for greater, moving forward in your life purpose or in your kind of environment where there's more opportunities for you to advance. And what else do I get? You had gone through a rough patch where you were low on cash. And maybe that you were starting a healing business and it was taking a while, but it's just about the reinvention of it. You are being able to, you've just gone through a rough patch there at the moment. And then what else? Yeah, you had to start over. Okay, so there was a little bit of a rough patch in terms of a situation, but now you're starting over. Now you're saving up and developing that nest egg. So for some of you, it's getting a new job. Some of you, it could be a job in healthcare, but there are new opportunities. Some of you are getting involved in insurance. Okay, but you're starting over and you're saving up for this nest egg, and you're able to start doing this right now. You're at that positioning now. I think for a lot of you. Based upon the situation. So before we were really in this situation, but I think that it's kind of like now we're understanding what it was. There was some sort of conflict. Now it seems like could have been money. Someone was being very deceitful and someone was cutting corners. I don't know what this was, but all I know is that it put you in a position where it affected your money and you're low on cash. And so now you got to start over. Now you're building that nest egg. Okay. So, but whatever it is, you're in a better opportunity and a position for these new opportunities. You weren't there before because of whatever was happening. So you could have left one job, moved to another, left one location and moved to another location. You know what that is for you. And then what do I get? Financial commitments. You're all about long-term investment. Okay. So, this could be focusing in on partnership work, guys. Having a fulfilling career by working together, okay? Working together with others is what I'm getting. So interesting. That's what I'm getting there. But I think you got this one, guys. You're saving your money right now, right? And so you're right on the great path. Now, in terms of your love life, let's go ahead and take a look at that and use a different deck. All right. So love life for Sagittarius. What do we get for your love life? Okay. What's the biggest message that needs to come through for these next 3 days? What is it that we get? There's been some sort of conflict. So maybe that had to, maybe you're really, maybe it was someone at work because the conflict's coming up again. Oh boy, you guys, never a dull moment with Sagittarius, right? But you know, it's beautiful because you got a wish coming true here in a celebration. So I couldn't be more excited for you. It's always like, wow. Oh, this is about putting an end. This is about putting an end to any sort of conflict. All right. And saying, this is my truth. This is what I can do. This is what I'm going to be fair. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is a wish come true. Okay. So there is a celebration about putting in the work. All right. And this is, really focusing in on like, there is, you could have air in your chart, or this is someone around you. I get a lot of, I get earth, air, and water, and fire. I get them all here. Okay. So, but I do feel that speaking truth and saying how it is and coming straight forward brings a wish come true. And so saying what you want in a relationship, you or the other person brings forth a greater collaboration and a celebration, and someone's willing to put the work in on this situation. Okay. What was this conflict here? What was that? What did we get there? What was that? This is someone didn't know what they wanted. I think that someone just couldn't decide. Okay. What else? This was you loving yourself first. Okay. And just so you know, Sag, I mean, your self-respect is making you attractive, more romantically attractive, quite frankly. So as you really love yourself and stand up for yourself, that's going to be really, really key. All right. Anything else on this conflict that's important? Let your friends help you. Okay. So asking for support from others, and even accepting support and from others as well in the situation. All right. And what is this celebration? Overcoming any sort of addictions in your romantic life. Now, this could have been, I do get codependency. Did we not just get that in that? Didn't we not get that in the previous spread? I'm not sure, guys. Maybe not. Maybe, I'm not sure if I pulled it. Let me just check. Let me just see something here real quick. Yeah, we did. We got codependency, and it's coming up again. So for some of you, that could have been a really overcoming that, and in watching for it, overcoming the situation, and not letting any sort of addictions and depending on someone or something for your well-being or for like your happiness. This is you with the self-love and having self-respect. So I think that a lot of you have just recognized you've overcome something and you should be so proud of yourself. What do we need to know about this? Okay. What do we need to know about this? Yeah, it's a whole new beginning in all the emotions of your body. This is like a new beginning, sacral chakra energy. So it's a whole new beginning, this love. Yeah, you've ended a karmic completion. Well, that says it all. Wow, guys, this conflict was some sort of karmic completion where there was some sort of lesson that was learned. We'll look at the bottom of the deck. Lesson that was learned, and I get teaching and learning. Interesting, because in your career, money, and finance, it has to do, you've overcome something here, and this could be a part of loving yourself and having greater self-respect for yourself and overcoming codependency and being involved with someone who mirrored you that opened up wounds that you've have now paid attention to and addressed and are doing some shadow work on. It led you to a teaching and learning experience. You could be teaching and learning, and this could be a spiritual partnership. So, this situation could, come out to where it becomes a spiritual partnership. So you could be meeting someone in that direction. I feel it's someone that you already know right now that is, it maybe was a karmic situation, but now has moved to a spiritual partnership in some sort of way. Whatever the case, it's going to bring forth a lot of abundance. Probably in a way that you didn't even think. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Give me any more information about put the next steps in the situation. What do we get? Yeah, there's a lot of helpful people around you. It says the situation will improve. And the decision here is truly up to you. Okay. So you might have an opportunity to come together with another person. Some of you might be reconsidering, but the main thing is improving your health right now. Okay. But it's up to you. You can make the decision, move forward with this or and I do get, for those of you wanting to move, get more, move on, get more information. I get, for those of you that have already made the decision that no, I'm moving on, there's something better. And that's for those of you who feel really strongly with that. Now, if you want a personal read, guys, click the link in the description box below, but I'm going to leave it there. Note your comments, guys, like and subscribe, please. That really helps my channel. And until next time, namaste.